Yo, here's a controversial random ramble about music, but first let's play something funky. Here's my point. The mainstream music of today is people-pleasing. It's like there's no more edge to any music on the billboards. Even the stuff that kind of claims to be underground or edgy, like with all the tattoos and everything, is just bland and ordinary. So nowadays, what in the mainstream is considered or sold as being edgy is all about visual aspects. It's all just about provoking with looks, provoking with tattoos on the face, and provoking with maybe even lyrics. However, the music though, there's no edge to the music. Now, people pleasers, I found out, are scared to cause discomfort in others. And they're scared to be rejected, scared to say no, and scared to not be liked by others. And to me, that's exactly how mainstream music nowadays sounds. So they're pushing a people-pleasing agenda. It's kind of just like with all the political correctness. So anyone or any song is afraid to potentially offend somebody. Does this sound offensive to you? But if I even think of music that I really love or songs, I may not necessarily have liked them at first. Or maybe I didn't care about a certain type of music. But as time grew and as I grew as a person, I grew more close to the music. So in the long run, I became a big supporter of the music and not just in the short term. Just like maybe art or music that comes from a genuine artistical standpoint can be offending. Like maybe if you think about Nirvana or Kurt Cobain, the way he screamed and sang, maybe in the beginning it seemed too harsh to people. But if it's art, then it will stick with the people and they will remember it. So nowadays, if nothing is offensive, it's also all very exchangeable. And it's all just constant waves of new music and songs and new artists, but none of them are really remembered or none of them really stick. Also, people pleasers prioritize the comfort and the happiness and the needs of others before their own. But you cannot pour from an empty cup. So as the listener's needs are being considered too much, and the listener's needs and habits, which are also programmed, are prioritized, the so-called music loses its own value. Because from the beginning and in the end, music or art comes from inside, from an artist, and is a genuine, honest expression. That is a very natural occurrence, and it does not consider any audience or listener for that matter. Of course, then it can be framed commercially in a way or sold in a commercial package, but the art or the music itself is never scared to offend anyone. After all, if I'm a human being and I feel something and I let it come up and I create something with it, anyone else living on this planet is a human being too. So if a feeling naturally comes up in me and I express it through music, not even through lyrics, but just through the music, anyone walking around here is a human being too. So there is something inside of everyone that relates to a certain type of music. And maybe that's how music creates and calls for unity, by people coming together in the same kind of frequency. But the origin is always inside. Now, if you have people-pleasing music which only considers the commercial standpoint and kind of the political agenda of not offending anyone, it does not have a core, and it also cannot serve as a unity in true values, which is art, which is expressing oneself, and which is honest feelings from inside. Having said all that, my new song Love You From Afar only has 3 chords, so it's very pleasing to listen to. We're dancing till the moon goes down, we're fishing till the sun goes up. My love is from the sky to ground, you will always be in my heart. And I can love you from afar, love you from afar, love you from afar. You are always in my heart, always in my heart, always in my heart. Stop people pleasing.